What about the talking heads? I watched a lot of them over the weekend, and I guess general consensus among the elite in Washington is that, well, Gingrich is going to mess up. There's going to be a misstep here at some point. He's going to be demonized. Hang on. Is this a case where maybe they think, oh, Gingrich will be easier than Romney, but be careful what you wish for?
Well, yeah, I think that they believe Romney would be harder to defeat than Gingrich. Not that he would be, but that's what they think. I believe that Newt is not going to self-destruct. I think he's going to stay right in there. But I believe it is premature to say this is going to be a Romney-Gingrich fight. It could well be that. But stop looking at the candidates. Look at the voters. There are 5 buckets here. Economic conservatives and Republican establishment there for Romney. National security types tend to be for Gingrich. But the Tea Party and the evangelicals don't have a dog in that fight. The evangelicals won't support Romney because he's Mormon, and they'll be limited in their support of Gingrich because he's always downplayed those issues in their view. The Tea Party types see Gingrich as a little too establishment and mad at Romney over health care. You cannot count out, at this point, Herman Cain and Michelle Bachmann.
What about the Herman Cain allegations? Well, you can't dismiss it. I mean, first
of all, it's an old-time vanilla scandal. You know, there's no sex harassment, so he had an affair. And secondly,
wait a minute. You're saying that this woman, on top of the 2 weeks that have now hurt Herman Cain in the polls, I think it chipped away at his likability. I think it created doubt in people's mind whether or not, quote, another shoe will drop.
She has no credibility at all. She's a serial litigator. She filed sexual harassment suits. She's unemployed. There is no credibility in the fact that they were friends and he had text messages. So what? I don't think that this is going to be very serious. I think voters are going to say, so what? All right. But I do not think that Herman Cain has been fatally damaged, and I don't think anybody's ever laid a glove on Bachmann. Watch those two. One of them is going to make this.
Why do you think, how does Michelle Bachmann come back? And why isn't Rick Santorum? I think Rick Santorum performed wonderfully in these debates. Why isn't he popular?
Well, Rick's very good, but of course he's got the same problem Edwards did. He's fighting a black and a woman, and they're so interesting as options. But Bachmann is so impressive in these debates, and Cain is so impressive. He needs to get on to domestic policy. I'm just saying that you can't take 40% of the Republican electorate who is not happy with a Romney-Gingrich choice and say they're just going to go for that. Now, they may say, well, Cain's too damaged, Bachmann we can't go for, and they may feel they have to settle.
You had a little run-in with Ron Paul's
it's so cute. You know, I did this book on Dubs. My dog goes to Washington and sees all the sights. Well, after I called Ron Paul a nut, his people posted on his website that they should send in negative reviews of my poor Dubs book. You know, Dubs is, my wife and I don't mind attacks, but Dubs does.
Yeah, oh, so you attack the poor kid's book. I mean, all right. Dick Morris?
There's one other thought I just have. I have a petition on my website now about Elena Kagan. She was the person who formulated the strategy to defend Obamacare as Solicitor General. She has got to recuse herself from this case. And I urge people to go to my site and sign that petition. We have to raise enough hell so the other judges come to her and say, for the integrity of the court, you can't be involved in judging a case you wrote.
Yeah, she has to make that decision on her own, though. It gets complicated. The rules are clear.
Yeah, but not
she should recuse herself.
Not when 8 judges come to her and ask her to. Yeah. Not when that becomes a consensus of the integrity of the court.
Be interesting to watch. Dick Morris, good to see you. Thank you. And coming up, a shocking new report about a Fed